Convention of States here in Lenexa, Kansas, and we've got the Good Witch. Are you Glenda?
No, actually I'm Sue. Glenda retired and term limited herself back in 1942, and so I have taken on her role today.
That's great. Now, you're here with Dorothy. Tell us about Dorothy.
Well, Dorothy has been living in Washington, D.C., and she's been studying the Constitution. She has discovered that our country is not going the way it should be, and there's some problems in Washington, and she wants to help solve them.
Well, I understand how the federal courts seem to be taking the role of the Congress and deciding what's important in our lives. I understand why Dorothy can be upset. What about the debt? The $22 trillion in debt. Is that a concern of Dorothy's as well?
Absolutely. Dorothy's concerned about the debt, and she's concerned about the Congress and how they're overreaching what they do, and she just in general is concerned about our government.
I read something where she talked about Kansans being nothing more than munchkins under the thumb of the Wicked Witch.
That's true. That's the way Dorothy feels about the government right now.
Isn't that your sister?
Dorothy?
No, the Wicked Witch.
Oh, the Wicked Witch is my sister, and unfortunately she's not as kind as some of us.
I don't think she's term limited either, is she?
Oh, absolutely not.
Well, so what can Dorothy do about all this?
Well, Dorothy's coming to Kansas today to talk to people about the Convention of States. The
Convention of States. Is that having to do with Article 5?
It does. It does. Article 5 is where the Congress can take care of changing and amending the Constitution if it chooses.
Oh, that's the amendment clause of the
Exactly.
Constitution. I remember that it requires amendments with 2/3 of Congress or 2/3 of the states. That's 34 states.
Correct.
Wow.
And currently we have 15 states on board, and we need 19 more.
So the states can do what Congress refuses, and 15 states have already done it.
That is correct.
Wow. So what kind of amendments do we want to have?
Well, for example, term limits would be one example where we don't have people that are career politicians.
We can get rid of the Wicked Witches.
Exactly. The Munchkins would be much happier.
Yeah. Okay. What about fiscal restraint? Is that going to be addressed?
Yes, absolutely. Physical constraint is a major concern to Dorothy because she feels like we're not getting our money's worth out of our government.
Yeah, well, we're only $22 trillion that we've got to pay back. I hope somebody's got a trust fund. And the size of the federal government, is that the third subject?
Yes, Dorothy would like to see our government cut down considerably and giving it back to the states and back to the people themselves.
So I heard the other day about the runaway convention. Is that fake news?
That is fake news.
So actually the Philadelphia Convention was called by the states. They obeyed the states. They didn't obey Congress because Congress didn't call the convention. That's great. So what's Dorothy doing about all this?
So Dorothy's coming to Kansas today, and she'll be on our float in just a little while. She is going to encourage everyone to go to www.conventionofstates.com and sign the petition. That petition is going to go to your state senator and your state rep to show that you support Convention of States and you would like for them to vote for that.
Wow. So I heard said that the best government is the government that's closest to home. So when it comes to government, there really is no place like home.
Absolutely. There is no place like home.